Hi, I'm Bart Hanson, the owner and operator of CrushLivePoker.com. The following hand comes from our call-in show that we record at 4:45 p.m. Pacific Time every Monday. If you want to call in your hand, check out the phone number in the description.
Anyway, it's on the site. It's misplayed hand with so much equity. 1-2.
Misplayed hand with so much equity at 1-2. Is it a recent? I got it. All right, cool. Let me just pop this baby back up here. So here's a white male in his mid-30s, hoodie and ball cap, really. Neutral image,
Nope.
neutral image, 2 hours of play. Villain with $300 stack had just sat down. Hero is so it's $170 effective, right? Or no, $300 effective. Okay.
Yeah.
Early position 1 limps with $170 stack. Early position 2 limps. Hero has queen 10 of hearts. Had been really passive, so was trying to see some flops. So you over limp 2 people. Hijack calls, button calls. So it's a limp pot.
Yes.
Okay, the flop comes out ace of hearts, 9 of hearts, jack of diamonds. So we flop a straight flush draw. Small blind, big blind, and early position all check. We bet 10 into $12. Button in the small blind, fold. Villain min raises to 20. So he min raises from under the gun? Is that right?
Big blind.
Oh, he's in the big blind. Okay. He min
It's
raises.
not a straight. It's not a straight flush draw. It's just an open-ended flush.
Oh, well, okay. Open-ended straight draw, flush draw. So he min raises to 20. And then early position who checked calls. So you bet 10. Big blind makes it 20. A guy who checked now calls, and it's back to you.
Yes.
You decide to call.
Yes.
Okay, so the pot is $72. The turn is the 6 of diamonds. Villain now checks. You say really weird because I thought with still a lot of equity you should bet. And you bet $40. Is that right? Check, check. You bet $40.
Yes.
And the big blind now moves all in. The pot is $132. Hero has 110. So you bet 40 into 72. He moves all in for 150 total, or it's no, he only has. I thought you said okay, so he moves in for 150 total, right? So
pretty much, yeah. The numbers aren't exact. I'm like 10, maybe.
So
10.
the pot is 162, and it's 110 for you to call, right?
Yeah.
So you bet 40. Let's see here, 40. No, 262, 110 for you to call. I knew something was wrong there. 262, okay. 110 for you to call, and you have 15 outs, right? And with the distribution here of suits, I mean, he's not really raising the flop with a set, I think, for that sizing. I mean, I think you have to call off. You've got 15 out draw. I mean, maybe you only have 14 outs. Maybe he's got 2 pair or something like that, but I would say that you have to. I mean, you're getting over 2-1 here. Maybe your question here is about earlier on the flop.
It's basically about the players. Like, I just came back far. I took some time off playing fantasy sports and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I've been a 2-5 player thanks to you. But just coming back this last few weeks, I just playing 1-2, just get my feet wet again before I come back into 2-5.
Yeah.
And I'm having success, not results oriented, but the play is really bad at 1-2.
Honestly, like I'm not. I think that there's rarely fold equity when somebody raises post flop at these levels, but given this situation and the fact that it's 1-2, I would just raise back over the top on the flop.
You would?
Yeah, because like that small raise size is never going to be indicative of strength. Who knows? Maybe he's got like ace-5 offsuit or something. You know what I mean? And then the guy calling in between could have like a weak ace. I would just move back over the top. You've got so much equity. Your fold equity compared with the equity in your hand, the guy probably only needs to fold like 5% of the time for that to be profitable. You know what I mean?
Now as far as fast playing, I just get a little confused with fast play. Like I bet the flop, I bet pot on the flop, min raised and nothing as far as that goes. But in the future, as far as turn play goes, because typically, when you get check 2 on the turn after a min check raise, there's usually on some type of draw.
Mm-hmm.
This is a guy had no no history with at all. But I'm just so used to betting the turn in the past. Is that something? It's like when the fast play on the turn and try and take the pot down. Well, I'm probably still a little bit of an underdog instead of just checking it back. To make
I
it
don't.
look, you know what I mean?
I gotta be honest with you. I'm not sure if I like your sizing on the turn. Now that people are
Oh,
gonna
okay.
think this is crazy, but for a 1-2 game, if it gets checked to me, if I played it in this manner, I'm just gonna almost put the guy all in. If he had 150 left and the pot's 72, I'm gonna bet pot or whatever. I 40 is. I don't like 40 because here's the thing: if he's going into a check call show with Ace X off here, he's still gonna call. So what's the point in
Right.
betting 40? You want fold equity. You either take a
Okay.
card or you put a bunch of fold equity into the hand. I just don't see him making it 20 and then folding to a $40 bet on the turn.
That makes sense.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
So are you? Let's say you bet pot. I bet seven. Let's say I bet 70,
hmm
and the card's a blank, a three of clubs. So you giving up? Or you just shoving on the river?
You mean if he called? If you bet
If
70
you,
and he
yeah.
called on the
Yes,
turn?
sir.
So if you bet 70 and he called on the turn, the pot would be 210 and he would have only 80 left, something like that.
Right. Yeah.
I would probably shut it down now.
You would. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's possible he could have Jack X of hearts that you might be able to get him off of. I'm trying to think. King, you have Queen 10 of hearts, so it's tough for him to have. The sizing's so weird. Like, I don't know if he ever has like King 5 of hearts there to make it 20. I'm just missing the King high flush draw because you block all the combo draws, and
Okay.
I think he would raise larger. So the only thing you're really going to get him off of is Jack X of hearts if he plays it that way. It would suck to
Okay.
check it back, and he's got like Jack 8 of hearts, but I would probably just give up on the river. I just
All
don't
right.
think if it's a river's a blank, I just don't think the guy's going to fold.
No, that's good thought. So I wanted to how much kind of bugging me a little bit. I did fold.
You folded?
I shouldn't have. I know. I just came back. Stop don't yell at me.
Well,
No,
you're just
I
priced
just
in. I mean, you get 2.5 to
yeah.
1, and like I
I did,
just
and I hemmed and hawed forever. I was trying, I was looking at the numbers. I was like, oh, I'm trying to do the. Okay, I got three. The 33%. 3-1. I sat there for a few minutes, which I never take a long time at the table. But by the way, he did end up showing Ace King of Diamonds. So he didn't race with pre-flop. He
yep.
hit top pair, then he hit another diamond on the turn.
hmm
So he had a big hand.
Yeah, but you have equity. I mean, you have proper
Yeah.
equity against that hand.
Yeah. I'll just run the numbers a little bit better next time.
I mean, he does block a king, but I mean, you've got 14 outs. You're getting 2.5 to 1. Yeah. I mean, it seems to me like it's a really strange play. Like, I guess he's probably not folding if you re-raise on the flop because he thinks it's just the nuts, but you are you're flipping with that hand with two cards
Yeah,
to come.
52. I already ran it. It's just
Yeah.
he's 52-48, so it's a coin flip.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for the call.
Well, love the site. Thanks again.
All
Bart.
right. Cool. Hey guys, if you like what you've seen here, please click on the subscribe button and you'll get notified every time we put up a new video. And if you want to check out CrushLivePoker.com for the first month free, use the code YTA100. Click on the link right there.